Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man.
Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Just
a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 40.
It's all about making plays. And this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. And what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Gotta be a working team player. I gotta be a work, baby.
The Beavers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got the back over the middle. A good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They're trying to get to it.
Trash.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Offense getting set for first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's right on target. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
It's a draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he was drilled just as he... It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
She needed it.
Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the draw play, looking over here, looking for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just what the doctor ordered. Shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Handoff from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
He is smashing people. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and they convert. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he makes the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to throw on second down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's looking to throw it, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. A quick pass to the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the RPO, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Come on, bro.
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn.
Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown, that little bit of extra.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on 1st down from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Perkins. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running.
God, this nigga's so slow.
Picks up a sack.
This nigga is so
down at the
slow.
44.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
All kinds of running room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left.
Wow.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Got his man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
It's complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your run on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Beavers in the hurry up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over